Hi, I'm Debbie Pask, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what I call the higher mind and the lower mind. So a lot of people ask me questions like, how do I stop my negative mind chatter, or how do I control my stress and overactive mind? And the first thing I would say is you need to understand the higher mind versus the lower mind. And the lower mind I call the Betta Brain. It's a brainwave that operates at about 14 to 20 or 14 to 40 hertz, which is a brainwave pattern that's all about our logical, linear, functional brain. And we need this brain to operate at work, to do our taxes and accounting, to create plans, to book our diaries out. It's a useful brain. But I think what we're missing at the moment is the understanding or ability to drop into what we call the alpha mind, which operates between roughly 7.5 to 14 hertz. So the brainwave is slower and it's more fluid. So the higher mind is the alpha mind, where you are more intuitive, you're more creative, you're more in flow. You can think more strategically and multidimensionally. And that's the mind where we get better creative ideas. It's where we're more calm, we're in a learning mode, we're more present. And I think a lot of us feel like we've got this out of control monkey mind. A lot of people call it the monkey mind. And what they don't realize is we've been programmed like that. Our whole of society works off the lower mind, or the Betta Brain, that busy functioning brain. We have our phones. They're very beta tools and devices. We're living inside. We've got computers. We have structures and rules and systems, the ATO and the government and ASIC and all these different environments and organizations. And we're forced constantly to be in beta brainwave, in the lower mind. So it's not our fault that we're actually these little busy bees that can't slow down. Like our society and culture has driven us that way. So what do we do about it? We can't ignore the beta brain or the lower mind. What we can do is learn to switch into the higher mind and the alpha mind, so that we have a break. We can come back to our center and we can start to feel better. Now, a lot of people talk about meditation to do that. And look, meditation's great if you enjoy it and you can get into it and you love it. People talk about mindfulness. I think, I've started to coin the term mindfit, or being more fit in the mind. And what mindfit is to me is the ability to change brain states when you need to, for different functionalities and different reasons. So being able to train your mind to go into higher mind, and then also back to beta brain, the lower mind, to do basic 101s is really powerful. So for me, there's lots of ways you can do that. It's so critical. It's fundamental to be creative and intuitive, but it's also so that we don't go crazy. Because if we stay in beta brain too long, we go crazy. So what are the top areas or the 5 hacks that you could use to get into the alpha mind or the higher mind? Firstly, get off your phone. Mobile phones, devices, they keep you very stuck in beta brain. That's a hard one, because I know we're all driven by them. I know I use mine a lot. I'm videoing on my phone right now. But off the phone is the first step, more regularly. Getting back to nature, so that you're, feet on the earth, or being out in a natural environment. We know definitely that nature gives off negative ions that recharge us. The third one is to have more fun. When we're letting go of outcomes, or we're trying to achieve a goal and we're driven, the beta brain driven, when we're just having fun for the sake of it, that definitely gets us into more of an alpha flow, or a fun, relaxed state. Number 4, master the art of being bored. I know that's really crazy for a lot of us. We're always stimulated, but master the art of being bored. And I don't mean go and watch Netflix. I mean seriously sit and start to allow yourself to be still and notice the stillness, and be bored for a little bit, and see what arises from that mind slowing down a little bit. Third, the last one I should say is, master this state of flipping your mind. Like I call it mindfit, as I mentioned. Master this state. So start to learn and practice going between the 2 states of alpha and beta. And regularly, consciously, daily, if you can, try and think about whether you're in a beta or an alpha, because just thinking about whether you're in alpha can sometimes spark on that slower sort of aware pattern. I run energy and resilience workshops and productivity and flow workshops to teach people in the business world how to master those 2 states. Because I think if we don't have them, we don't have a platform for operating at our best. So we can do as much development and business thinking and all the other things we want to develop, but if we don't have that basic resilience, energy and balance of being mindfit or being in the alpha and beta brainwave flow and knowing how to swap, then we don't have a good platform to start from. So yeah, have a go at trying to get into alpha more and practice your mind fitness. It's worth it. Thanks for listening.